Good morning, Robbie Wilson. As I mentioned in the previous video, I want to show you Forex Factory. This is Forex Factory, and what it shows is the coming figures of the week. Some people, and I used to use cmegroup.com. This is what I choose because I want to see what currency are doing and the potential effect. So first I want to go down here, and this is the calendar you can see up here. Calendar, Forex Factory. So what I want to do now is go to this. This is high impact. So when it's red, and you can see in there, I've got the Thursday, the core PPI, producer price index, inflation. And the S&P has a tendency to move 15 to potentially 25 points off that. Medium impact, S&P can move 10 to 15 points or dollars, same thing. And then low impact, we have very, very little interest in. We go on down, non-economic, pending, you can see. You can all see related stories, and that's as far as we go there. So now I'm going to scroll up a little bit and start on Monday. This is Monday the 10th. So on Monday, you can see we have very little. The only impact is Great Britain pound. So the Bank of England, Bailey is speaking, and it's obviously about interest rates. The rest of this has very little to do with us. We're looking for high impact and occasionally medium impact. We want to know what to dance around. There are a lot of landmines out there that you can't see unless you understand how to plan your week. Taught you how to plan your day prior, shot you some news flow, but I want to get down into Wednesday where we get high impact. Bailey continuing to speak, so this is a Great Britain pound. This is the euro dollar, but you can see USD, United States dollar. Consumer price index, month over month. Consumer price index, year over year, and you can see it flashing high impact. And then the core CPI month over month. And when we get into Canada and some of these others, New Zealand, they have very low impact on our economy and the global economy. We get into Thursday, Great Britain, they see their GDP. And as you can see, the last figures were 0.2. They're expecting a minus sign, contraction, which, as we know, under 50 is contraction, above 50 is expansion. Then you can see the rest of it is pretty hollow, low impact until we get to what we were able to see when I was showing you the impacts. The core PPI, that's the producer side, month over month. Month over month. And then we have our weekly unemployment claims. And then at the very end of the week, this is Friday the 14th, we have the preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment, and then we also have preliminary University of Michigan expectations. These two, I point out, they can switch. They used to be, meaning 3 or 4 months ago, fairly low impact. They're very important now. As we know, 72% of our economy is consumer sentiment, which goes into consumer spending. And then as you can see here, we go into an all-day G20 meeting, and those two carry into the weekend, the Saturday. So that shows you the week ahead. So what I'm trying to do here is explain how to dance around these landmines. But we used to call it the hero to zero complex. Somebody would get in front of a major economic impact, whether it be CPI, PPI, unemployment, and they would pull the trigger like the day before. And if they were right, it was called the hero. They danced around with their hands in the air. And if they got used to being right, all of a sudden they were wrong. We would rather let the figures come out, let the dust settle, make sure that the trend is still intact, or if something is changing. There'll be more to come. Again, Robbie Wilson, remotetradingroom.com. Thank you. Have a fantastic week.